Shalom. Kohlo Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakal Kadash for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And you see, Salaki, I'm trying to get some stuff right real quick. Salakia. 1 second. All right. Once again, Shalom. Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praises once again to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And just jumping straight into it, you can tell what's going on here. You got Jake, and more of his nigga behavior. Jake can't get right. Jake don't want to get right. Here it is. The Lord got this truth blossoming throughout the four corners of the earth, and Jake still acting like a damn demon, man. He on demon time. The Most High is not going to have mercy on a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in these last days, man, because you are completely you're completely out of your damn minds, man. And you have become so clingy to America, Babylon the Great, that you are fit for the judgment, man. You are fit to be destroyed. There's no turning back from you, man. For you, Salakia. So here it is, as you can see it up here, it says, video shows racist assault on Boston train. Now, they always use that word, racist, which racist doesn't mean that you hate any other race. It just means that you prefer your race over every other race. And there's nothing wrong with that, because all these other nations, they look out for their own race. They look out for their own people. They put their people first before, any other race. So, really, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites, they're not racist at all, because they put other nations before their own race. They hate to do business with their own race, but then do business with other races. So where is the racism at in that, man? But this is how Esau Edom, the devil, and his witchcraft ass media tries to use wordplay games on, the masses of the people, and they go with it, right? So here it is on a Boston train. They assault, what you're going to see as a so-called Asian woman, right? And Jake, they got you as the face of, trouble. They're blaming you for everything. This is what, that devil over there in Israel said the biggest threat to the world was the young black American man, right? The youth, the African American youth in America. That's the biggest threat to the world, which that was spiritual, if you can receive it. We're the threat because we are the chosen people, and the world is coming into our hands, man. There's being a shift in power. A shift is happening in power, right? But with all that going on, Jake still can't get right. Jake is still out here on demon time. So this is why the Most High has to remove 2/3 of our people, off the face of the earth, man. He's going to allow them to do work, to do his will. But then after that, Jake has to go. So let me get one real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 19. Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 17. And it reads, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Right? Especially the so-called Negroes here in America. Right? They are a terror. They're looked at as the terror, the problem, the issue with why society is the way it is with all the crime and the violence, man. They look at these so-called Negroes as a terror, you know, and Egypt being America, modern day Egypt is America, right? So it says, in the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid of himself. And yeah, when Jake is like this in the street, these other nations, they're afraid of this, man. They move away. They try their best to dodge it. But the Lord got the spirit out here on Jake, man. That's becoming a terror too, man. Right? The Most High uses everybody to do his bidding, whether good or, you know, to make a statement or a point. Right? So it says, everyone that make mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, right? Because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he hath determined against it. Yeah, man. Because the Most High have determined that America, Babylon the Great, is headed for judgment. That America, Babylon the Great, is indeed worthy of punishment, man. And the prophecy says, when you read Ezekiel 25, that the Lord was going to use the nation of Israel to get back on all you other nations, man. That's what's going to happen. You know? That's definitely that's what's coming. And a lot of people, they're afraid of that, man. A lot of these nations, they're afraid of that, man. Because they're already afraid of Jake. You know? And these Jakes, they walk around, these young Jakes, they walk around with that fighting spirit on them, man. That demonic spirit on them. You know, through the music that Esau Edom has pushed out there, man. So it's falling back on the so-called white man. What he thought was to just destroy the nation of Israel. Now it's spreading. Now it's trickling over to all these other nations, Esau Edom included, right? Micah chapter 5 and verse 8. The remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flock of sheep, who, if he go through, will tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver. So, hey, once Jake get on you, there's nothing you really can do, man, because they travel in packs, right? These young Jakes, they travel in packs, man. It'd be 8, 9, 10 of them. They all masked up, shiesty masks on, hoodies, all that, man. You can't. Hey, and they full of energy, man. They can go all day. They can fight all day, man. This is the Lord that's bringing this, man. Right? So let's get into this, man. I'm gonna play it. Y'all about him, y'all shall with him. The elect is edified. Shalom.
On a crowded Red Line train headed to Ashmont.
There were about 5 to 6 of them from what I recall, and they started going in saying, this is a mass robbery, everyone get on the ground.
The teen started physically assaulting another rider, attempting to steal his shoes.
And then tugged his feet and tried to grab his shoes off of his leg.
Dang switched cars, and the group followed her.
They saw me again and started to target me because they noticed I left them.
You can hear one of the passengers try to stick up for Dang.
When she started saying stuff, it would be like, why are you interrupting, or why are you getting in the middle of a conversation? And then they were mimicking her accent.
As the teens mimicked the other passenger's accent, you can see the passenger motion for Dang to come sit next to her.
I was really thankful that they were being very nice and being able to help me in that situation.
But the situation wasn't over. One of the teens grabbed his bike, pointing the wheels into Dang's face.
So the wheels were very close to me,
cornering her.
One of them screamed, don't let her leave. And that was when I felt the true shock, because, you know that at that point they could follow me home.
The teens ended up making a quick getaway, but not before breaking one of the windows inside the train car.
The original car that I was in, they broke that car,
leaving Dang struggling to process the terrifying experience.
It was scary hearing it and having them threatening me, saying stuff like, don't let her leave, cornering me like that.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated.
But you see these nations for years on years, the forefathers of the so-called Chinese, Japanese, East Indian, Arab, Africans, and the so-called white man have all oppressed the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that's what these other nations, the children of their forefathers, are not understanding, man. There has to be a payback. There has to be a recompense. Your forefathers didn't think that there was gonna be a payback, man, and there is. And the children of the oppressors, they gotta pay for it, right? It tells you that in Isaiah 14 and 21, right? Let's get it real quick. Right, Isaiah 14 and verse 21. And it reads, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, man. So slaughter has to be prepared for not only the so-called white man, but the so-called Chinese, Japanese, East Indian, African, Arab man as well. So slaughter is being prepared for them, man. Why? Because of the things that happened to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You can't get around it. You're not gonna get around it. It has to happen, and it's gonna happen. Thus saith the Lord, man. Right? It says that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities, because when these other nations are in power, they oppress the Israelites. The Most High said these days, them days are over with, man. The Most High said they shall no longer carry thee away into captivity. This is our last captivity. We're not going into no captivity after this, man. We living in a time of the power being shifted. Now these nations got to pay for what their forefathers have done. How is it you're going to rape, rob, murder, kill, steal a people's nationality, and then you live amongst them and think that you're going to prosper and you're just going to live a healthy, prosperous, wealthy life, man? That's not going to happen, man. You know? So the Most High has his prophets out, right? And the Most High has his spirit out to do his will, right? The Most High controls both sides, you know? And nobody's going to escape the judgment of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. So let's close this out. This is Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in the net. You see our people, they on the corners of the cities and every state, man. Just out there, just chilling. They got their weed. They got their liquor. You know, they loud. They may be fighting, arguing, whatever, man. It says, as a wild bull in the net. You know, when a wild bull is caught in the net, they just kicking and trying to break free. That's how Jake is, especially the young Jakes, man. It says, they are full of fury of the Lord. They are full of fury, man. These young Jakes, all they want to do is fight. They on demon time. They'll tell you that all the time, man. We on demon time. Whoever want it, they can get it. Don't ride through here. If you don't live here, don't come here. Right? It says, the rebuke of thy power. That's the rebuke, man. Judgment. Right? And you other nations, you gonna feel that judgment. You know, Jake gonna get busy, but they are gonna be brought forth to judgment as well, man, because they refuse to listen to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? The words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So 2/3 of our people got to get cut off, man. So I'm gonna read this and we're gonna close out. This is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, man. 2 out of every 3 Israelites are going to die, man, because of their actions, because of their ways, right? Because they refuse to hearken to the words of the Lord. Not saying that some of these jakes that were in the streets are not going to repent. They are, right? But a lot of them are not. And a lot of them are going to perish. It says, but the 3rd shall be left therein. That's the elect, right? And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined. So the Lord is going to clean us up. Lord willing, I'm part of that elect number as well. The Lord is going to clean us up, man. He's going to make us like new. That diamond that shines after you get the dirt off it, man. It says, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. The elect is going to call on the name of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua, man, and he's going to hear them. It says, I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. Right? Hey, that's what it is, man. So these nations, they just waiting for the judgment. A lot of them don't know it, but they will, man. So I just wanted to go into that. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing. The elect was edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Until the next lesson. Love y'all, Israel.